Welcome back to my winter car where I have a gambling addiction to boxes. And oh, look, more fenders. So yeah, we've ordered more boxes. This is another dash top. I'm starting to load this bad boy up over here. Wait, what is this? That is a grill and a half right there. I don't have that. Okay, you know what? That's actually kind of cool looking. That seems like that would be a high up trim level. What was this? Front, wait, what was this? No, wait, steering shaft. Wait, hold on. I think I needed that. Okay, so what I'm looking for today, I'm looking for front pieces here. Let me go inside. Last episode we did do, let's close both of those. Last episode we did put together the engine. Everybody seemed pretty confident. I was following a guide, so it's like you kind of don't think you could screw it up. I mean, there's probably a good chance I could screw this up. But we have some issues, so I went through all my parts. I think I have everything for the rear except for the rear axle. Now, there was a classified listing, so I'm pretty sure I have an axle in one of the boxes. So I think that about completes the rear. I do have springs already in. The front is where I'm having issues. So I have certain pieces, but I don't have all the pieces. And I'm hoping I'm at least... I think I need to get this thing kind of off the ground. I mean, I guess I could still put the engine in because you got the bay here. I was worried that it was a little too low when I set the engine in. It was going to act funny. But I'm assuming I can still bolt in the engine before the suspension parts. I'm still roughly following along with the guide. But I might have to do a couple things out of order. But I think the engine, I need to put the transmission on. Do I do that while it's on the hoist? Anyways, I got more boxes here. I did buy more tires. There was a pretty freaking good bargain on tires that had studs in them. So, I mean, I had to do... Oh, there they are. I was about to say, I had to do that. I know you could buy tires from the shop. Can I... Wait, are those 13? How big are these? Oh, these are 14s. Yeah, I got some rims. I'm going to keep the 14s, like the spare rim set. But this will get us off the ground. Plus, it'll get us some traction, right? Because they're studded. I mean, I don't know if they're, like, super used. Okay, dumping more. I don't know what the heck that was. I saw another inlet. Oh, look, another passenger seat. Oh, look, it's going back here. Gosh darn it. Yo, we got a control arm. Okay, hold on. What's this? Where does this put us here? Okay, so this is a front. So these are universal. So one front, lower. I got a lower over here too. So I really need one more lower, and then I need a front left link. So I need one more shock absorber. No, I don't need one more shock absorber. I've got one right here. Okay, so put that over there. That was the front right. So I'm assuming it's this link. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I found another box that has the shroud in it. I need to go through. There's a chance I have the link with me. Come on, baby. That I saw a rock. Wait, was that a link that fell out? What was that? Gosh darn, there's another trunk lid. I don't really care for this one. I'm gonna toss it in there. Another steering wheel. This is like my 40th steering wheel. Don't need that. What is... Hold on. Rear upper control arm. I actually think I'm good with that. I'm gonna stick that over there for now. I've got a mess. Gearbox cross member. Oh, wait, what? Is that a left and a right? Is this the same part? I didn't know that was a thing. So is that what's supporting the gearbox and keeping it in? Water pump, don't need that. I'm pretty sure I have one of those ventilation boxes. Auxiliary sprocket, no. Fan, no. Timing cover, no. The rocker, no. I don't, what? Maybe I should keep, can you break the rockers? I don't know if you can or can't. Come on, baby, bless me with more good parts. That was the, okay, that's the axle box. Nice, okay, cool. I hope you two picked that up right. Axle, not what it sounds like. Okay, so we can stick the rear axle in. That's a big one. So let's go shove this in the back. I would argue I could probably do the suspension today. Another exhaust manifold. Is that another? Okay, that's a steering rack. Another thermostat housing. I got all this. Okay, let's get the steering. Wait, is that my second steering shaft? I don't know. So this is my last package here. Nope, it's not this one. Wait, which one is it? I could swear I had one more. I thought I bought... Did I not buy a classified with the shroud? I thought I saw one that had a shroud in it. Oh my goodness, I might not have actually bought it. Gosh darn it. All right, well, I'm not worried about the shroud. Okay, I gotta figure some stuff out here. I need to go through this pile again because there's a chance that I have parts in it. Let me bring one of these in. Let me go ahead and bring the transmission, the manual gearbox in. Okay, let's see what we can do. More of a build episode once again here today, folks. You guys seem to be enjoying these, and I'm enjoying them because this is the main objective of the freaking thing here. Like, we've got to do this. So I've got the steering rack in, so now we can do the steering shaft. How does this even attach? Obviously, it's going to the steering wheel somehow. But is it like... Let me think here. I think it should go into there. Is that... Okay, is that where the end goes? Hold on, let me turn this around. I think it's supposed to go like this. Well, at least this is what my brain... Oh, that is. Okay. I can put this in before I put the engine in, right? Like, that's the thing. So this would mean I officially have steering because I've already got the steering column in and I've got that piece down there. Okay, so how many bolts is this? Says this one is just one bolt. What about, like, how's it running up through? I guess it just connected into the column and then we're good there. Okay, so that's in, right? Oh, I'm stupid. I almost just didn't put that in. I was headed on the unscrewed mode. Okay, so that's in. So that's steering. Okay, so how do I do the control arms? Do you do like the lower first or you do the upper? How do you fit? Oh, okay. Well, I see how it fits in there. And then the upper, I've already got the spring in place. And then the brake assembly. Oh, wait a minute. Front left. So there's a reason it's showing front. Have I not come across a rear? Is there a rear brake? There's a rear brake, right? Uh-oh. I don't think I have rear brakes. Yeah, I'm just debating. I'm going to run into an issue if I can't find a couple of these small, like, pieces. I need more updated classifieds. Wait, do I have the right one here? Where am I supposed to be screwing in at? It's kind of weird because it's kind of like clipped through the ground a little bit. Oh, I see it. So will the upper just go on now? So that's upper control arm. Okay. Should be same bolt. Okay, there's one on this side, one on this side. Okay, control arm is in. Okay, so spring coil is already in. So would it be the brake assembly next? What about where does the link go? Where's this? Where does this exist? What does this do? I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Front left. Is this front left or is this front right here? Hold on. My left and my right. I see where the brake line hooks in, which I do have brake lines. Is this... Okay, maybe this is actually supposed to be this one. Depends on which angle you're looking at the car at. Okay, there we go. All right, so you need to be over on this side. Okay, we're going to need our ratchet set over here with us. There we go. Which, if you're curious at how I know what the bolts are, I am running off I'm looking at a guide on Steam. It's like the top guide right now. When you look at those. Okay, there's... What was that? Was that 11 or was that a 12? Okay, that's the 12. So it says there's two 12s here. There's one there. Is there one on the lower side of that? Or is it this here? No. Oh, there it is. It's on the top side here. And then we got 11, which I'm pretty sure is that. Okay, so that is on there. Okay, cool. So now we have... Okay, so we have a front link. I got to figure out how that goes on. And I don't know if I've got another one of these. I don't think I do. That's going to be a problem. Oh, did I get it? Did I get it there for a second? Hold on. How does this fit on? Okay, so... Oh, I saw it. Oh, okay. So that goes on like that. Front link is also 11 and a 12. So the 12's here. And then I guess the 11's on maybe the front side of it. It's going to be... I bet you I don't have one of those. Oh, no, I was on the 12. So this one goes into here. Okay. So this side of the suspension on the front is done. I think I can finish the rear. I don't know if I have another link, though. I think I have another bottom, right? Look. Could have swore... There's another steering rack. Or steering rod, I should say. Where I saw one... Okay, that's a rear there. That's pedal set. I could have swore I had another lower. I mean, maybe I'm going to find it. I guess it's not too huge of a deal if I don't find it yet. Oh, there it is. Look, right there. Nope, that's the fender. No, I see you. I see. Why is it in this pile? Why did I toss it over here? Why did I think I had too many of these? Oh my goodness. That is a nightmare. Okay, so lovely. You'll love to see it. It's the greatest thing ever. All right, let's put you in real quick. Okay, there's that one. So we got the upper here. So let's go upper. Come on, baby. Where you at? There you go. Same bolt size, 14s, and I need 11s and 12s for everything else. Okay, screw in that side. Screw in this side. Front. Wait, where did the shock absorber go? Was that? Okay, that goes there. Is that the 11 and 12s? Hold on, let's check this. Okay, so that's the 12 there. I need to check the shock absorber. How many that's supposed to have? Wait, did I skip a part? Hold on, did I put... Oh, I haven't put the shock absorber on this side. Okay, so there's multiple sets of screws. I didn't put it... Yeah, okay, that's not on this side. I'm stupid. Okay, so it's got a 12 at the top and then two 8mm, I'm assuming, at the bottom. Of course, where does that house into? Like, I can't... Oh, there they are. Okay, so they're below the lower part here. All right, so now it's finished on this side, the one that I'm working on here. At least I think. So the interesting thing is if I'm going to try to mount the engine today, because that's going to be fun to try to get in. I think I can still put it in, even though I don't have that one link. Like, I don't think that's going to be in the way. I think everything else, suspension-wise, is going to be there. So I think that's perfectly acceptable. Okay, so this assembly, front left. This is the right assembly, I'm pretty sure. How do you go in here? I got to figure out what's going on there. There's got to be a piece I'm missing. I got the shock absorber in. Did I maybe do it in the wrong order, and I wasn't supposed to put the shock absorber in yet? Before I put the... Oh, that could be a thing. Okay, where's the 8 at? Maybe I just did that in the wrong order. Okay, so I need to unscrew you. Let's see if I can get that shock absorber out. I feel like I did something in the wrong order here. Okay, and then let's get the 12. Sorry as I talk to myself. I mean, technically, I'm talking to you guys. Like, that's who I'm actually meaning to talk to here. Was that the shock absorber? I hope it was. Okay, shock absorber's out. All right, let's see if I can put this on now. You have to be that specific order. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go search for a link. I'm pretty sure I don't have one, but yeah, that's the thing. I think that's the only thing I'm missing of the front suspension. Gotta figure out where that transmission plate goes in, or this gearbox cross member. Do I put that in ahead of the transmission installation or after? I'll have to go through the guide. Wait, that was on problem, wasn't it? Did I break my... I think I finally broke it. I think I broke my alcoholism. I was trying to keep it to kind of like people were telling me like a beer and milk, but I ran out of milk there, but I think, oh my goodness, I am happy. We're going to celebrate with another bad habit. We're going to smoke a cigarette. Yeah, buddy, because I'm stressed out right now because of my car. Dude, I'm so freaking pumped about that. Okay, so we got a problem though. Rear brakes, I believe, are a thing. I need to look at a parts list. None of these are rears, right? These aren't like rear assembly. Yeah, this is front left assembly. That's 2 of them. I don't have any of those. So, link. Can I put the axle? I need to look what order I do that in. Do I do the axle first? I would think so. And then everything goes around it. The axle would probably sit like that if I had to guess. So I need to bolt that in. Oh, I'm still missing a rear light. I thought I had another rear light. It might be on the ground somewhere. I mean, there's progress is being made here, folks. I hope I'm making you guys somewhat proud. I know I'm not guessing and being like, oh, I got to figure out how to do this by myself. Obviously, I'm using a guide, but I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're going to be cranking this car up maybe within a couple episodes, hopefully, if the wiring doesn't completely drive me insane. Out of curiosity, where's the rear? Okay, so that's the lower control arm. What does that even set on? It's got to set on the axle, right? Or does it? Or does it connect? There's nothing to connect into, I don't think. Yeah, I'm thinking the axle. Like, I'm even reading the guide and I'm not even like really sure about this. Is this safe to like try to slot up in there? Or is it like this? Oh, and I think it might be like that. I think that's how it sets. So it mounts off the body? Hold on. So here, let's go lower control arm up here. Okay, I wish I had a little more light in here. I know you got a flashlight. I don't think I've ever actually used it. But I wish there was like another work light in here. Okay, so that's there. Can I put the upper and then bolt them in? So the upper should just sit right on top of it, right? Maybe it sets like this. I don't know which orientation this thing sits in. Told me a no. Maybe the bottom needs to be bolted in first, or maybe it's like that. Is it like that? Yep. Let's bolt the bottom in first, and then we can move to that. I don't know about this axle though. Okay, here, grab this. So real quick, can you fall back into your like problem? I would assume if you drank, you would, but right now it's just a normal thirst meter. So I should just drink water and milk and juice, and I think I'm good. Okay, this is a 13mm. I wish it was a little warmer in here. Yeah, that's weird. For some reason, I guess it's just my lack of knowledge about like, you know, super technical knowledge about cars, that I thought this would set somewhere like on the axle and not just like off the body. So I'm assuming there's like a mount under here. You know, I haven't actually like examined the bottom of this car like too closely. Okay, so the rear is a 15, so let's get that. It's the next day. I'm just looking real quick. I had 2 steering shafts. Yeah, I don't think I have a link in here. I was just curious. Rear upper. Wait, what's this one? These are both Oh, geez, pedal box. Yeah, these are all rear lower control arms, unless it's just in there. Okay, so I should have a little more light. Let me see if, like, oh, geez, getting under this thing real quick. Oh, I can actually see down here. Okay, I don't know if this is telling me anything. Rear bench seat, that's, okay, so there's that. There's the fuel tank. Okay. Let's try and get a feel for, like, what's down here. Oh, I got it for a second. Oh, come on, where did it go? This is, like, probably the most picky piece that I've seen. Oh, it goes that way. That's why that doesn't work. I'm stupid. I thought it set on top of the other one, so that goes, yeah, the uppers go towards the middle. That's the thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, that had made no sense to me at first. Okay, so I wonder if I can grab the axle from here. That'll go in next. Okay, so that's good there. Oh, no, what was that? That sounded bad. Okay, well, the axle's in. So drive shaft would hook into here and go to the front. And then, of course, your transmission. That cross member thing might be here. If I had to guess. I'm guessing right now. I have not an actual clue. But I think that little cross thing would be in there. We're getting close to mounting the engine. It bugs me about that link. I do not have that link. So that's the one suspension piece I believe I'm missing. So when I put these rear shock absorbers in, I'm hoping it'll lift this back up. Okay, luckily these are also, it's like 15 millimeters. It says there's 4 of these. Where are they? Okay, here's one. So hook into here. There was a busting sound whenever I put this on, like something broke. So I am a little concerned about that. Okay, so it's 1, 2. Where's the others? Okay, 3, and then 4. All right, this is in. I got shocks in here, right? Oh, I might not have springs in here. No, I don't think I do. I thought I had a set of springs setting in here. Do I not? Drop those down there real quick. That's a 300. I don't know if I have multiple 300s, multiple I think I have multiple 270s. Okay, 300, 270. I got 2 300s, so I can put my 300s back here. Okay, there we go. That sets up there now. Okay, cool. Boom, there we go. All right, so that's setting up. So that's expanded again. So I think it just needs to put in the rear shock absorbers next, and I think the rear suspension is good to go. And these are going to be a 13 millimeter. I think it's big side up, right? Big side up. Where does this exactly feed into? Oh, there's one. Okay. It says there's 2 screws. There's got to be one on the upper side. I might have to climb back under the car to hit the upper screw. Okay, here's the top side of the shock absorber. Just checking everything else in here. All right, look at that. Bolts it up. My goodness. She's actually ready for tires. I think I could put a tire on without putting that link on first, right? It'll set it off the ground a little further. Now, it doesn't have any sort of brake, but I don't think it's going to really roll much. All right, let me get these in. Yeah, this is just too good of a deal on these tires. I had to grab these bad boys. All right, where's my jack stand? I don't know how this... I don't remember how these things work. Oh, that's how to lower it. Okay. I want to grab the floor jack, though. Okay, so I'll just slide this under the frame rail here. Oh, snap. Did not mean to open that. Okay. Okay, just gotta get enough clearance here to get the tires on. This is so freaking cool. Okay, let's maybe try there. Can I get you on? There's one there. Let's go and get the other side. She's gonna be setting up on 4 not so fresh tires. Nice. Okay, so let's go there. That is gonna be a 15, which I already have out. Never mind, I was lying. It's not a 15 that I have out. Okay, now I'm gonna have a 15 out here. There we go. Yeah, I still think I could put that link on without having to remove, like, I mean, it's really just a tire, because the link was one of the last things to go on. So if I have to remove the tire, I have to remove the tire, but it's not like a super big deal. All right, cool. And put her off. Okay, let's get this other side up real quick. I am really cold in here. I had my door open too long. Okay, all right. One there, and then one over here. And, oh, come on, where are you at? Wait, why can I not put this one on? Hold on, let's go up one more. Oh, nope, not that one. This. There we go. All right, let's get these tires bolted on. She's gonna be setting up high now. Springs are all in, so should work. I think just the, like I said, the missing piece up there might have something to do with steering. Okay, that's good to go there. All right, let's take her down off the jack real quick. There we go. All right, floor jack, let's move you. Well, would you look at that? That is absolutely freaking beautiful right there. Look at that. She's actually setting up on suspension. Ha! I gotta pinch myself right now. I'm pretty pumped. Okay, so here comes the fun part. So the guide said there's a trick to getting the engine on the engine hoist. It would be setting this down here because the engine, since it's got the oil pan on, it sets at an angle. Also, I might need to push this forward a little bit. Let me push the car forward to the front just a little bit. Oh, it rolls so easy now. Okay, so that's probably good there. So, supposedly I've got to set it. Here, let me grab you. This is our finished engine, and I need to set it like okay, so it's about right here. Ooh, that feels bad doing that. Okay, I didn't mean to throw it. Okay, so I don't know if this makes a difference, but according to the guide, my engine was backwards to how they had it to actually get this connected. So maybe that is going to make a big difference here in where these actually fall. Oh, I saw it for a second. That is the difference. Yeah, it was just, I had it on the wrong side. Okay, so I think I need to, oh, there we go. Okay, so this side's in, so it's on the engine hoist. I would assume this side is too then. There we go. We got her on. Holy man. Okay, let's lift her in the air real quick. Yeah, buddy. She's on. Okay, so apparently, oh, this is going to be fun. We're lowering the engine in right now. Oh my, this is nerve-wracking. So the engine, this hoist needs to go in the front. So I'm gonna need to push, get some stuff out of the way real quick. Floor jack, let's move you to the corner. Okay, so I need to turn this around and then somehow get this in. I'm gonna lower her in. I didn't do this in the wrong order, did I? Because, oh, stop doing that. What are you doing? Oh, this is at max height, right? This is nerve-wracking times right now. I wonder if I should have not had the front tires on yet. That way it's a little lower. Yeah, I think I made a mistake here. I just rolled this bad boy back. Okay. Here, go that way. No, don't go that way.
2 hours later.
All right, so I'm gonna admit, I paused my recording. I was like, let me finagle with this, try to get it in position. And here's the lesson of the day. Don't force stuff into places that they don't belong unless you're for sure you can get it in there. So what happened is I was going to take the tires off, but I was like, you know what? I'm a YouTuber. I'm going to cut corners. Let me try to force it over there. Well, the engine went through the windshield, I'm pretty sure, shattered it, popped off the door for some reason because the car freaked out, and the fender. Funny thing is, I panicked. The door's gone. The door, I think, shot through the world. The fender, I went ahead and replaced. I had another fender out there, and I was like, well, I actually don't think that's necessary because I think the parts repair after you save. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I actually lost a couple parts. Well, I lost one part. I had another fender, so we're good there. I'm gonna have to take the tires off. I've got to commit to taking the tires off. You know what the funny thing is though? Oh, does this go up further? Yeah, I'm watching this guide. This guide, he has the tires on. I shouldn't have to do I want to try this again? I honestly wish I would have paused there either. So, for those who aren't familiar, actually I edit my summer or my winter car series. I like to pause in between like doing stuff where I'm like, okay, let me get this thing done. That way I'm not like, I don't have a bunch of dead air. And I kind of wish I had that footage now. Hold on, let me see. Let's try this again. See, no, it hits. Hold on. Maybe it's because it's hitting the fender. Was that it the whole time? Hold on, turn it. Wait, it goes high, but it stopped on me. Oh my goodness, it does go higher. So yeah, you can get it in here. For some reason, it just would stop. Maybe it's because I wasn't making contact with the thing right. Okay, turn this. Turn. Oh, don't fall down in the pit. I don't want you in the pit. That's the biggest thing. Okay, so I need to go from this side. I can't believe I lost a door. Thankfully, I hadn't thrown away fenders yet. I need to check. Maybe I do have another door. I don't think I do, though. I have plenty of fenders and trunk lids. Okay, push till we hit the hoist. At least I think that's the way it's supposed to work. You got to be kidding me. It is over now. Oh, I actually went too far. Okay, stop moving. Cool. I actually think she's in position now. That was totally not painful. Yeah, so she's gonna have to go back to... Wait, the window's gone. Great. So I'm gonna have to get that repaired. So I am gonna have to ship this thing over to Flatari after I crank it. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because I've got to crank it first. That stupid glass just sitting there. Okay, so it's a 12 to connect it in. So the engine screw... Oh, I got to see where this is actually going to want to be placed. I'm nervous about this. Is the box in the way? I don't think so. Okay, little by little, let's lower this in. Okay, come on, baby. Don't catch on anything. Okay, it caught a little bit, but that's probably fine because that means it's going to move itself into position, right? Is that... Okay, keep going. Keep going until the air cleaner should be below where the hood would be. So maybe one more. That's probably it right there. I don't know if anything's lined up though. That's the problem. Okay, so I think they're supposed to bolt into there, and there's one on this side. This is gonna be the tedious part. Like as soon as the engine's in, we're good. You can bolt the transmission to it and everything. Okay, turn it a little bit. Okay, see if that moved it. There we go. At least I think so. Or either that or I need to adjust the engine hoist itself. Let me try that. Okay, so this is probably the better way to do this. Okay, stop there. At least, that's where the bolt is, right? Is that a no? No, it's sideways now. This might be the most tedious thing ever, trying to get this thing to actually line up. Wait, the bolt just appeared. Wait, really? Will it lock? Hold on. Oh my goodness, it's in. Okay, so we can do that, and I need to get I think it's a 10 millimeter to detach this. Hold on, where are you at? Why won't this one bolt? So I got an interesting thing. Do I need to shimmy it still? You shouldn't be able to move this anymore, right? Okay, let's move it to the side. I can't get this one over here to bolt. Oh, there it goes. Okay, engine's in. Engine is freaking in. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm happy. I mean, I'm a little disappointed that, I destroyed some stuff getting to this point, but we're like, there's a light at the end of the tunnel somewhere, right? Oh, this needs to go the other way. Watch, when I do this, it's just going to collapse and destroy my car. I would probably rage quit. I'd be like, no more my winter car for a bit. Okay, make this go up. Okay, up. I can't believe I destroyed it because I guess I was grabbing it in the wrong angle and it wouldn't go up any further. And I was like, well, man, I got to take the tires off. You don't have to take the tires off. You just got to work with it more. All right, I really would like this. I'm going to move this out of the shop. I don't need this in here right now, so I'm going to move it out into the driveway and like over here, at least for the time being. All right, folks, we did it. We got the engine in. A little painful, but it's in. I got to put the transmission on. Probably some wiring. I need more boxes. I got to get some hoses connected. I got to make sure I've got everything bolted down in here. Obviously, I didn't have the door completely bolted because it popped off when it moved. And one of the seats moved out, too. I think it was the driver's seat. And then, of course, the fender. So yeah, I need another door. The doors shouldn't be too hard to find, but we got it. We did it. We put the engine in. So if you're wondering why my problem meter's back, hold on. Okay, why is it showing it back? So somebody said there's a bug where like the problem meter just pops back up. Because like that shouldn't be like that. I fixed that. Did I not? I don't know.